Hi, this is Mitchell Sigmund for Keyboard Magazine. Today I'd like to show you Arturia's KeyLab 88 MIDI and USB controller, which is a package that includes the controller itself as well as the Analog Lab virtual instrument from Arturia. It has an 88 key fully weighted FITAR hammer action and it feels great. It's very solid and crisp and it responds very well across the velocity range as my keyboard stand bounces up and down. In addition to the weighted keyboard, the KeyLab 88 gives you 10 endless rotary encoders, and it also gives you 9 sliders, which works well if you're doing a drawbar type thing. And there are also bank buttons right here. The bank buttons let you switch between 2 banks, so you essentially quickly have access to 20 rotary encoders and 18 sliders, if you want to think about it that way. There is also a transport section with the standard play, stop, and fast forward and record, that kind of thing. There's also a 16-button grid of MPC type pads, which are big and solid, and in this case going to Wurlitzer sounds, they sound kind of funny, but there are a lot of things you can do with them. As you actually are hearing right now, you can create preset chords on them. And I probably should have mentioned right away there are standard pitch and mod wheels, of course, and octotranspose buttons. Instead of talking about all of the controller implementation stuff, which is deep, I thought I'd talk about some of the things that make the KeyLab 88 unique. Now, for starters, the physical package is pretty different than most other keyboards you see out there. It's not a sea of black, and more importantly, it's not a sea of plastic, and it feels expensive. The controls feel really nice, which is great, and are a great match for the nice-feeling keyboard. The sides, you'll see, are wood, and this is not any sort of what I call picture of wood. This is real wood, so it's got a nice teak look to it. I'm not sure what species it is, but it looks fantastic. Top, everything, solid metal, real metal. Surprisingly enough, it's really light. It's probably the lightest 88 key fully weighted controller on the market. It's about, if I remember right, about 29 pounds. And if you read the review, I sort of break down the comparison to other weighted 88 key controllers, and it's a lot lighter. So if you have a bad back, this is definitely a good choice. Another thing that's really unique about the KeyLab 88 is they've included these sort of shells, if you will. There's a music stand that slides in on little keyhole holders, and there's this little shelf guy over here. The laptop shelf is sort of the perfect accessory for your laptop if you're going to be running Arturia's Analog Lab virtual instrument. Analog Lab is, of course, included with the KeyLab 88, and it's sort of a greatest hits collection of a bunch of Arturia virtual instruments, including the Prophet V, the Mini Moog V, the CS80 V. It also includes their brand new Selena V, which is the classic divide downstring synthesizer, and it includes the Matrix 12V, which is a recreation of the classic Oberheim Matrix 12 Super Mondo Polysynth. Now, in addition to Arturia's own virtual instruments, they also throw in 2 great-sounding pianos. One of them is the UVI Acoustic Grand, and this is a traditional sampled grand. It sounds great. And they also throw in the Piano Tech 5 stage, which is kind of an unusual approach to virtual piano. It doesn't use a ton of samples, it uses virtual modeling to create really interesting piano sounds. At a street price of about $7.99, Arturia's KeyLab 88 plus the Analog Lab virtual instrument package represent a really great value, and as a result, we've given it a Key Buy award. To read the whole review, check it out at keyboardmag.com. This is Mitchell Sigmund for Keyboard Magazine. Thanks for watching.